प्रथमं शवपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रगन्तेति पुष्पन्तेति चतुर्थकं पञ्चमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कथयनिति च सप्तमं कालरात्रिति महागौरीति षष्ठमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता उक्तान्येतानि नामानि रमणव महात्मनः.
Hello, 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 hello. Good day. Could be morning, could be evening. Who knows? It's Hemalayaa here. Hi. Welcome to the Embody Freedom series. This is where we utilize ancient practices for modern day insanity. So, most of us are at home, and we are live to you right now from the Creative Casa. We are in San Diego, California. And I say we, as in my beloved and I, DTO, some of you know, DTO in the flow. And we've got our own little space here. And our intention is to bring revitalizing, nourishing, content and invitations for us all to be in movement together, because stagnation is our kryptonite. And so when we come into movement together, and that's not just of our physical bodies, but it is our physical bodies as well. It's also our mental bodies, our emotional bodies, our spiritual bodies, our energetic bodies. So in yoga, we really talk about all these different layers that make us up. And here in the Embody Freedom series, it really is utilizing these ancient practices for the modern day times, the modern day insanity that can happen. And right now is happening. We are feeling it. So join myself and guest transformational leaders as we guide you on how to overcome this modern day insanity. This is what the intention of this particular series is. The series is designed to ground us in a new embodiment of leadership as fear, stress, and anxiety may throw us off our center. But we will not be thrown. We will not be thrown. We will actually thrive. This is my invitation for all of us. Let's thrive by reclaiming and sustaining our joy and our pleasure through movement. And the time is now to pivot. This is the opportunity. And I really see it and feel it as an opportunity. So I'm inviting all of you, leaders, healers, transformational peeps in the house, in your house, to rise up, utilize your voice, utilize your gifts, and share with the world. Wow, more than ever, right? Right now is the time. This is the opportunity. Take a stance, use your voice. And it is like cocooning instead of quarantine, like my friend was calling it cocooning. And I love that. It is. It's like going within, and we are all butterflies in the making continuously, right? Like a lot of us are on a transformational path. So I'm super excited today. We've got two incredible guests, and I'm thrilled to share with you. Before we do that, the right now invitation is to take some deep breaths in. So take that deep breath in, and let's get in touch with our energetic body by bringing in prana. So breath, bring that air into your being. Take it all the way down into your belly button. Close your eyes here. Touch in to that place that has maybe been calling you for a while, but you've been in the doing and the overdoing and the doing. And right now, let's touch into that being inside. So again, take another deep breath in. And the next few breaths that we take in, we're going to exhale with a sound. And the sound is going to get louder and more vibrating with the body as we move along through these. So inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Jiggle the shoulders a little bit as you exhale. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in, deep breath in, deep breath in, all the way into your belly button and even below into your root. Deep breath in and exhale out of the mouth and jiggle your belly and your body and your shoulders. Ah, as you exhale. Ah. Okay. One more time. Inhale, 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 inhale. This time it's going to be a little louder and a little bit more shaky. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Take more breath in. Hold the breath for a moment on this one. And exhale. Open your eyes. Shake out your hands. Shake out your shoulders. Shake out your belly. Whoo! I'm going to invite you to stand up for a moment. So stand up. Find a spot to stand where you can be hip distance apart. Hold up here. Yeah. So hip distance apart, nice big wide stance. I love where that mic is right now. It's hilarious. All right, jiggle, jiggle. Woo! Side to side here, jiggle to your waist, your knees are bent. And I love this move. It's like pelvis forward and back. Open the mouth. It's almost like having a little earthquake come up through your feet, into your pelvis, into your heart. And let's roll the shoulders back and around a few times. Big round shoulders. This is an embodiment practice. This is an embodiment invitation. The whole show is called Embody. There we are. And now swim forward, one arm at a time. So we might not be able to go to the swimming pool at this time, but we can certainly swim in our living room, on our decks, in the parks. We can swim through the nature. All right, shake it off again, back to the belly, open the mouth. What we're really doing is returning to that wisdom of our child. Who knew? Who knows? If you watch your own children, you know that they move energy like that in an instant. They're feeling something and okay, done now. But what's happened is us adults hold on to it. We hold on to it. We hold on to it and we pretend it's going to just go away. It doesn't. That's not how energy moves. So I'm excited to introduce you to our first guest. Doc Peace is in the house. Woo! Bring her on. Yeah. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being here. I would love for you to share. I know, okay, so what I want to say about what I've witnessed so far about meeting Doc Peace is that she's an extraordinary word artist. She creates spoken word, powerful messages, and she's going to share one with us today. But you're also a doctor by trade, correct?
I am Dr. Pharmacy.
Oh, I can't hear. Can everyone hear?
Can you hear me now?
No, it's really loud. Maybe that's just me. Hold on. Yeah, it might just be me. Can everybody at home hear? Will you let us know just to make sure? I feel like I'm yelling. Oh, I think we can hear you a bit better. So let us know whoever's watching right now live, if you can hear. Okay, awesome. Somebody said yes. So you can hear Doc Peace. Yay, perfect. Okay, awesome. Good. All right, Doc Peace, tell us, like, what kind of doctor are you?
I'm a doctor of pharmacy by trade.
Okay, right on. And you have chosen to really share your words with the world. Like, yeah, why don't you tell us about that calling? I'd love to hear just a little bit about that before we have you share your message today.
Sure. So a few years ago, working as a pharmacist, I realized that even though I was a doctor of pharmacy by trade, I was actually a spoken word artist at heart. My heart really belonged to flowing and expressing myself through poetry. And since I made that realization, I've been flowing ever since. And just encouraging others and transforming mindsets with the power of spoken word, because there is so much power in that form of expression.
Totally. Like in spoken word, I feel like, and especially yours, I got to listen to a few last night and I was like, every word is deliberate and
Yes.
every word penetrates the soul. Like that's really what I feel like spoken word is.
Yes.
Do you want us to like be in certain posture that would be more receptive to this right now? Is there anything you want to invite us into as we get to hear your message today?
So any posture that's comfortable that you can really just embody and embrace that message that I'll be sharing with you. I myself am cross-legged, so that's a really comfortable position for me. So you can go ahead and get in that cross-leg position or just whatever is comfortable.
Okay, great.
Um,
I invite everyone to be in like an open body position too, so you can receive this message. So palms open, you can have your crossed
mhm.
legs. Um, and yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm so blessed to start my day with you all, and excited to share my story.
Oh, thanks, Doc Peace. We are so grateful to have you on. And really out there, we are blessed. This just happened last night. It was so awesome. I was like, come on the show tomorrow. So yay.
Yes, blessings. In high school, I developed a mirror face, an expression my face would automatically fold into each time I encountered my reflection. I draw my mouth into a thin line in a subconscious attempt to hide the voluptuousness of my full lips. My friends would tease me, placing real and more often pretend mirrors in front of my face, and each time that girl in the mirror would comply, presenting herself with my features modified. I've since realized that many of us go through life with our mirror face on, presenting a version of ourselves we want others to see until eventually our reflection becomes nothing more than a posed existence. It's exhausting. See, even though it's subconsciously done, our subconscious runs over 90% of our entire mind. So soon, that negativity that comes from masking our true selves brings forth more and more negativity and self-doubt. It's no wonder why they say we are our biggest critic. When each encounter with a mirror yields self-ridicule, why do we let ourselves tear ourselves down? It's high time we turn the conversation with our inner selves around. See, we are only as strong as our weakest thoughts. So we must strengthen our mind to welcome only positive vibes. Consider this. Next time we meet ourselves in the eyes, give a self-compliment. Speak life into our lives. The other day, I tried this. I looked myself deep in the eyes, mirror face off, with an attitude of gratitude, praising my features rather than noting my flaws. And my inner self responded, "Thank you for acknowledging my existence. It's you you're intended to be, and if not you, then who would you see when you looked in the mirror? It may be foggy now, but your voice will make it clear." And I said, "You're welcome."
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Seriously, really, really beautiful. Wow. Did you take that in, everyone? You receive that. It's mirror face off, right? Or
Mirror face off.
on.
Mirror face
Yeah.
off. And this particular flow, it speaks on being genuinely ourselves and speaking words of light and love. It's more important now than ever before to act genuinely from the heart. I truly believe that. And this fear and this negativity that's going around, it doesn't serve us. So I think that this particular flow is very important for us to hear and to take in, because we need to focus our attention on the positive and on how we can individually contribute to raising that collective vibration.
Absolutely.
So thank you for letting me share this particular
Oh
piece.
yeah, that piece is so powerful, really powerful. So you just performed this at Daybreakers,
I
correct?
did, yes.
Yeah, so powerful. I just saw the
Thank
video last
you.
night. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, Oscar P was on the beat, so I had the beats behind me.
yeah, that's right.
It was
Yeah,
really, really
really cool.
powerful.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this work. It's really, really beneficial. And I love
You're
what you
welcome.
just said. The truth is, yeah, it's time now more than ever to
Yes.
be in the practice of raising our vibration, to staying elevated.
Yes.
Nothing can take us down. No quarantine,
Mhm.
nothing, no separation of our physical bodies
Yeah.
can take us down. We get to return home to our mirror face. Like, I love that, like looking into the mirror and see who you truly are.
Yeah.
And utilize your voice, that voice from inside that wants to speak up, wants to share, wants to actually add into the elevation and the upliftment of the
Mhm.
high vibrational intention right now and beyond.
Yep.
So
So
thank
true.
you for being an inspiration for that,
You're
truly. And
welcome.
it's
Thank
time
you.
also for you who have not been doing your creative projects and your poetry and your spoken word and your music. Rise up. You got the
Rise up.
time now. Come on. Yeah, totally.
Join us. Join us. Yes.
Thank you, Doc P, so much. We will have you on again. Such a beautiful
Thank you.
soul you are. Thank you. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
what
you
a
for
beautiful
having me.
transformational shift also from doc of pharmacy to doc of poetry. Like, bring that.
Yes. I love that.
Love it. Awesome. Have an amazing, we might have you on again at the end here to like say a final goodbye to everybody. And if not, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Himalaya. It's been a pleasure. Blessings.
Okay, great. We keep having it looks like it's scrolling, but as long as everybody's able to hear us, all good. Thank you for being on, and we will see you soon. Love to you, sister. Yay! So did you receive that? Isn't that beautiful? We have another guest. So our intention of this particular series is to have facilitators on to actually lead us through our own breakthroughs right now. We've been caught up, some of us, in the fear. Oh my gosh, me too. Everybody, I'm no master. I am in it. Definitely the uncertainty of the times right now and the unknown, right? That's why we're all grabbing for stuff, and this just the unknown, not knowing how long will we be in cocooning, how long will we be in disconnection from our community and our peeps. So the greatest thing I'm finding is I'm able to grab the phone old school again and have these awesome conversations and connections with people. So I encourage you to do the same. You are not alone. Everyone out there, you are not alone. And so our next guest, which I'm super excited to bring on, her name is April Ross. And she's an actual expert in working with depression specifically. So she's a coach. She's an equestrian. I hope I said that right. I know it works with horses, right? It's like a transformational work with horses. You're a healer, speaker, and artist. You live in San Diego. So we're in the same community here. And she's got 2 kiddos. And one of the horses that she has is a healing horse baby doll. So I can't wait to hear about that. And April's mission is to help you turn emotional pain or trauma into peace. And yeah, so we get to have a connection with April Ross. Let's welcome her on. Woo!
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Hemalayaa. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. We are in the same community, and I love that we're meeting online right now.
I know. It's so beautiful. I've always wanted to bring connection into my life, and it's so actually amazing how almost all of my friends actually in the community of San Diego are people that I met online before I met in person. So it's nice to meet you online, and I look forward to post-corona meeting you in person.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I would love for you to share what your specialty is. Like, I know you work with specifically depression and anxiety and things like that. So I'd love for you to share what your work is about.
Yeah, so I am an intuitive healer, seer, and guide. And what I do is I see and hold that highest vision for my clients that often they cannot see for themselves because they're so bogged down by the heaviness of their daily life that they really cannot see very far out of it, if at all. So I hold that space for them, and then using either online coaching and healing, or my favorite, as you mentioned, with a horse. I love doing in-person high vibe sessions, whether that's at the ocean or at the barn, which I prefer. My horse baby doll is really special. She's got a really neat story. She was an orphaned foal, so she connects with humans way more than any other horse. She was a bottle baby, has never had bad experiences in her life, so she's able to really hold a high vibration herself. And almost every client that comes out that meets her realizes this ability to almost instantaneously just dissolve what is going on, because Dolly is not going to judge. She is simply there to hold space and to ask for what she wants. And actually, that's been one of the most empowering things. Most people that come to work with Dolly and I notice is that Dolly likes to be scratched in certain places, and she is not afraid to ask for what she wants. And that is really a powerful message that most of the clients are just really impressed with, the ability to take away that understanding that, hey, if I want what I want in my life, I don't have to be rude about it, but I do need to open up and ask for what I want on a regular basis. And so Dolly is just a powerful mirror and a quiet space holder at the same time. So whether I'm working with Dolly or not, that is really the container that I hold people to, release the trauma or whatever it is they're going through, find out the root cause of their problem rather than covering it up with even healthy things. I used to be a cross-country runner, covered up my emotional pain with just, performance. So it's finding the root cause and getting that out of the way, building a foundation, and then growing from that.
Awesome. Well, we're grateful to have you on today. Obviously,
Thank
Dolly's
you.
not with us at this moment. So
I know. I wish she could be.
right? I know. I was thinking that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So I'd love for you to share, like, what is like the most important practice right now without horse that we could do that would be supportive for our nervous system? Like, that's what I'm finding and hearing a lot from my students and my clients is like, my nervous system is a wreck right now. And I totally understand, because I went down the spiral also, just even for a moment, and I was like, whoa. Just like made me question and made me feel a little shaky. So what is your mode of?
Yeah, that's great. Everybody is feeling dysregulated right now. I don't know if you know Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's like, even those of us who have been, at a really high vibe, I find so many people coming down to that base level of worry and security. And when we get dysregulated, I think the easiest thing to do, I call this 3 for me. I set an affirmations alarm on my phone for every hour, and I say down and I take at least 3 minutes to, first I put my hands on my heart. Sometimes I my womb space, wherever, if I feel like a block in a chakra, I go there, but especially connecting to the heart, breathing into that, and then asking myself, what do I need right now? And right now, it's funny, what's coming up is cold shower. So after this, I will be taking a cold shower.
We will not take the camera with us on that one.
No. But what I find interesting is sometimes I've been guided to take a shower after a bath or things that don't make sense. And the thing I want people to take away is the less sense it makes, the more important it is for honoring your body and your intuition. So say self-care is certain things like, bubble baths, massages. Really, it's up to you to find what works for you. I help people find what works for them, but it's listening to yourself rather than all of the voices that are out and around us continually telling us. That's why I just love what Doc shared about looking in the mirror and, taking off that mask that we wear for the outside world. And I'm going to say then also the outside world is telling us to wear these masks. It's continually taking those off, setting them down. What do I need right now? And that just really listening to yourself. So that's the first thing I would say is 3 for me. Just making the practice of taking small timeouts for yourself and listening.
Yeah, because that outer voice, like you were saying, like those outer voices become our inner voices, and
Yes.
that's not the truth. And so I'm finding that right now also is the quiet time that we haven't really had. In this society, especially in the West here, it's go, 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 do, continue on, and like overdoing, really like on top of each other. And even my schedule has been like that. So to slow down right now, everyone, like this is the opportunity. I love that. So yeah, tell us more.
So that's the first step is just, making a regular pattern interrupt in your routine and listening to yourself and slowing down. And I think that's what's helped me to be more effective than most people. I've got 2 little kids. Prior, I was taking care of my 88-year-old grandmother until she passed. And, I have had no choice in my life but to learn to stay balanced and get resourceful. So the next thing I really want to share is what I call third eye breathing. So this is one of my favorite things to teach because most people either meditate already or they've heard they should meditate and they don't know why and they have a resistance. So I like calling this third eye breathing because what you want to do is you want to practice breathing into the third eye area up in your sinus cavities. So I can reword this depending on how resistant someone is to meditation. If they're resistant to meditation, then I'll even use, your sinus cavity instead of eye. But if we can all just close our eyes for a minute, get really comfortable. And you can either place your hands in your lap, or if you have difficulty breathing into that space, you can put your finger on your third eye, and you can even tap on your third eye to really bring your awareness. So you want to breathe in through your nose, up in to your third eye area, and then breathe out through your mouth, because breathing out through your mouth encourages you to let go of your thoughts. So in through your nose, up into that third eye sinus cavity. Out through your mouth. In through your nose, into the sinus cavity. Out through the mouth. And we're not going to continue that for as long as I would at home, but you want to do that for at least 2 minutes to start with, or until you will start feeling high. You will get lightheaded. Some people get headaches when they first start, so that's why I say start with 2 minutes, but go as long, listen to yourself, go as long as what feels good for you. That's how I started, was just a couple minutes a day, and eventually over time turned into a couple hours, at least a few times a week. And I love that. It actually, the vibration in your sinus cavity that vibrates on your pituitary gland is it can open up all sorts of spiritual gifts, but on a base level, it forces your body and your brain to spit out happy endorphins. So actually, like, your body is pumping good feels, and that's all you had to do was breathe up into your sinus cavity. So it's as simple as could possibly be. And it's a way to bring in a high vibe state no matter what kind of chaos and stress you're in the middle of.
Yeah, because the third eye is our intuition. So for those of you that don't know the energy centers of the body, or they're called chakras as well, but energetic centers really. And so this one particularly is our third eye. It's interesting because it's not quite the crown, but it is connected to the crown, and corona translates as crown. So right now, this is maybe a perfect exercise to bring in energy and awareness into this particular, even just like a few minutes of it, just right now, I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will get you in touch with the truth versus like the chaos of the exterior, and really get you in tuned. And yeah, so I would create it as a daily practice. What a great practice to do first thing in the morning, or right before you go to bed, or and I love that what you said is like take breaks throughout your day. And create that. And
Exactly.
And the hands on the heart too. Was there one more thing you said you wanted to share?
Yeah. So I have this. I don't know if you guys want to let people screenshot this. I actually have a day planner that's going to be published soon. But if you can see this, I'm happy to let people take screenshots. This is what I do every day, especially this mindset portion, if someone wants to screenshot this. So I don't always do my mindset work in that order, but one thing I want to do is play a song.
I want to read what you have there, just so people can, if they don't have a way to screenshot it, but at least I can read what it says. It said play music.
Put it back up here?
Yeah, put it back up. And
okay. Let's see. Let me know when you can see it.
And yeah, there we are. Play one song, visualization, gratitude, brag journal. I love that. Self-confidence formula. And what's BP?
Business plan to keep me motivated.
Great. Yes. Affirmations, meditate, yoga, mirror work. Love that. Doc Peace in the house, right?
Yeah, you got it.
How perfect is that? So these are awesome, beautiful, like a routine. So you get to create your own routine at different times. So I practice Ayurveda, and an Ayurveda routine is key. So my morning time is absolutely like I've got my routine, ever evolving routine for sure. But some things are staple on that routine. So that's a really important thing to have right now. You have purpose, everybody. Like that's what we want to say is like you have purpose. Wake up with that knowing, whether you know what the creation today is going to be or not, but wake up with that inner call, and that third eye exercise will absolutely bring you into that connection of what that is for you.
Yeah,
I was feeling it this morning in the shower. I was like, it's so bizarre. I'm not going out to work. I'm not going to a festival or like teaching as I normally do. But this sense of like I was excited to be on with you and Doc Peace today, and I was like, oh, I'm in the shower, and I was like, this is what it feels like. And every one of us has that birthright of feeling connected to purpose, and especially women. I really want to emphasize this. Super important for us to feel connected to purpose. So everything we bring you here on the Embody Freedom series is absolutely to support you, encourage you, cheerlead you into stepping into your purpose and keeping it moving, because it's not just a like I've landed and now I'm here, because look at me, I'm like something years into serving like this, and it doesn't stop. I keep getting to, I call it foreplay, like, you know, continuously.
Yes. That's one thing I was going to say too. It's funny that dawned on me last night. I was watching the beautiful episode you did yesterday, and one of the questions you asked the gal yesterday was, what is working for you right now? And the first thing that popped into my mind is self-pleasure. I mean, we are all quarantined, right? It is very important to be taking care of ourselves in whatever way we need to meet our own needs and learn how to love ourselves.
100% agreed with you. Yes, pleasure is something that we really talk about in the embodied pathway.
Mm,
And it is one of the main pillars to
yes.
create. I mean, even all creation is coming from a place of pleasure versus
Yes.
stress and contraction and,
Yeah.
dis-ease.
Yeah.
Instead, like, create pleasure. I've been like taking baths and like,
Mhm.
you know,
I love it. And even seeing how you're moving your body when you're thinking about this, it's like, yes, there's the groove. There's the
exactly.
yumminess.
Oh, yeah. So invitation for you all right
Yeah.
now, even if you're
Yeah.
sitting at your computer, roll your shoulders and move your
Mm,
spine from side
yeah.
to side and breathe.
Mm.
We are meant to keep
Mm.
moving, not keep doing, but
Mhm.
moving. Keep the energy
Yeah.
moving, because stagnation
Mhm.
again causes us to be
Mm.
in our like
Mm.
contraction place. Stagnation is our
Mm.
kryptonite. We want to be
Yeah.
our superpowers. So movement is part of
Mm.
that pathway of being in our superpower.
Mm.
Awesome. Well, April, thank you so much for being on. We so
Oh,
appreciate
you're very
it.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, and thank you for getting out there and hosting this to bring community and healing to everyone who is now, I'd say stuck at home, but really, this is our opportunity to learn how to create solitude instead of being alone. So thank
Love
you.
it. Oh, I love that. Absolutely. Yeah. As Dave, DTO and I were definitely in that, like, let's, get this moving.
Yeah.
Let's bring our friends on. And that's the
Yeah.
pleasure of, we've met people over decades of teaching and leading and, meeting
Mm,
people along the road. Like even Christy, who was on yesterday, is like, I met her so long ago doing this work. Right. So
yeah.
the pleasure of being wherever we are and
Yeah.
doing the work and sharing
Mm,
our gifts and our purpose. So I
beautiful.
love having you on. Thank you, thank you, thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
for your
Thank
gift.
you.
We'll have you and Baby Doll on at some point.
Oh, I know. That will be exciting.
Yeah, I would love
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
The
She
one with
loves attention.
other outdoorsy kind of things too. So
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
Absolutely.
Well, let's bring Doc Peace back on here so we can have a little and DTO, show your face, will you? Behind the scenes. There
There
you
he
are.
is.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we are so we got a little behind the scenes is what I look like.
I love that.
DTO is the master of behind the scenes. Well, sisters, I wanted to thank you again. And for us, like part of our series, we also like to share. I like to pick a card from my deck here. So I created an embodied oracle card deck.
Ooh.
And
Beautiful.
so we get to pick a card together.
Ooh.
So this is for the consciousness of the moment for all of you out there. Breathe with us in this moment, taking a deep breath in, feeling your own heart vibration rising, filling up all those cells that are grumpy or scared or shaky or in any shadowy. Not about bypassing the shadow, it's about embracing the shadow. So breathing into every cell in your being, trusting that you are safe, you are held, you are loved, you are not alone. You are with us. We are with you. All right. All right. Tell me when to stop. Stop.
There.
Okay. And who just spoke? Was that you, April?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Doc Peace, you now tell me when to stop because I just stopped shuffling and now I'll stop whenever you say.
Okay. There.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Present.
Presence.
Yes.
Look at
Beautiful.
her. Isn't she fun?
Mm.
Artist of the cards of deck is Alexis Cohen, and she and I partnered up for.
Ooh.
So I will read the message of presence, which is number 24 in our deck. Every card has a message, and every message also has an embodied invitation. So something for you to practice right now. So we will read presence. Presence says, "This moment matters." Dear one, be fully present here and now. Where is your attention and focus today? Have you been feeling worried and anxious or overwhelmed and hopeless? This is a symptom of you being in the past or future. Present moment is where the magic happens, where life happens, where your dreams come true. It's time to give it all your presence, attention, and awareness.
Beautiful.
You are on the right track now when you look here and now for the answers. You won't find them in the future, nor in the past. Haunts us sometimes when we have been traumatized or hurt. The future is unknown, so why fear it? In this precious moment right now, and this moment is most important. It is safe for you to be here. So today, make eye contact with those around you. Maybe it's you online. Make eye contact. Make eye contact with yourself in the mirror. But make eye contact with those around you. You are loved, you are supported, and you deserve to exist here and in the now. Allow yourself to be seen and noticed simultaneously. Bring yourself back to the present moment by clapping your hands around your body, snapping your fingers. If you can say out loud, I am here, I am here, I am here 3 times. I am here, I am here, I am here.
I'm here, I'm here. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here.
That's awesome. Embody invitation is pitter patter your way forward. So this is transforming anxiety into balance. Put on some music with drums and a song and a really strong beat. Try pitter pattering around with little baby steps on the balls of the feet. I'll show you what this looks like in a moment. Then playing however your body would like to move, perhaps flapping your arms like a bird, play and go around your room a few times, smiling and making sounds, eyes fluttering the lips like a horse, it says. Sounds like a bird. Have fun with this and imagine you are free to be silly and play in the moment because guess what? You are. You can detach from any anxieties or stories that you may be looping in your mind by using sounds, emotive expression, growling, dancing. And the song suggestion is DTO, which is on Spotify, Bliss from Radiant Energy. So grab that off Spotify. This is what it looks like. All right. The balls of the feet. So real high on the balls of the feet. Let me show you what this looks like.
I'm totally doing this.
Okay.
And flap your wings and shake off those wings. Awesome. I prescribe that shake today at least 3 times. Go for it. So thank you again for being on the Body Freedom series. We are live at 5 a.m. Share this with your friends. Share this on your Facebook pages and so on. We have a YouTube channel, and it does go live there at 8 a.m. and it also goes live on my Facebook page. So thank you again, April. Thank you, Doc P. So much love to you. So much love to all of you who are with us right now. And yeah, love yourselves. Look in the mirror. See who you truly are. Come on home to the truth right here in this present moment. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. Remember, and we got you. You are not alone. All right, take a deep breath in. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Namaste, everybody. Woo.
Stay.
Namaste.
Kutricha. Nanda
Yeah.
Chandraganti. Avaganti.
Probably. Put us back on. Yeah, it's fine. Oh. I wanted just to catch us, like, all of us were, like, totally moving. Okay. Awesome, everybody. See you soon. Thank you so much for joining. Love you.